In 1802, Luna belonged to Sapelo Island. She came with the land like a door comes with a house. A master with big ideas about cotton and rice brought her and many others, but Luna didn't care. She'd always lived on the island, breathing in the salty air, eating the fish from the tidal creeks, and understanding the powerful root. Her new master appeared to her in a dream 3 weeks before he stepped foot on the land. He stood tall with a mass of dark hair. His clothes were store-bought, his boots free of marsh mud. She woke and told the others change was headed their way. They all believed her because she saw the future, always had. It was her gift. Life for Sapelo slaves turned hard around the edges with a new master. He brought an overseer, a dark-skinned man like them, but not like them. Better, but still a slave. Master thought himself progressive, that somehow his owning humans was not the same, that his slaves would be something that no other slaves had been, encouraged to find pride in their work, to care about the crops that belonged to Master and not to them. The overseer was to make sure the land was cleared, trenches dug, and dams built. He would be in charge of growing the best and most plentiful crops for Master. Luna worked until her hands bled, and still she worked some more. 2 weeks after Luna turned 17, she conjured a spell on a man guest who was visiting Master. One version of the story had her simply throwing a spell that caused him to fall into a deep sleep. In the other, she gave him poison that caused his chest to crack open. But the story was always the same after that. Luna then cut out the man's heart. Why? Because her beauty had drawn his attention. And, owned as she was by Master, she couldn't protect herself. She had decided early on in her childhood not to end up like her mother, used in this way by a white man, or any man for that matter. But with Luna's choice came dire consequences. Master would have her hung for killing a white man, so she ran. Where could a slave girl run on an island? Had she been able to swim, she would have made the short distance across Flag Pond to Blackbeard Island at the north end. Instead, Luna hid in her beloved salt marsh that she knew inside and out. Once the white man's body was found, a massive search began. All the slaves shrugged and cast their looks at the ground when the black overseer asked about Luna's whereabouts. In a matter of minutes, the searchers would lead Master's dogs into the marsh. Luna had to act quickly. She was a smart girl. Before running, she had mixed a potion that turned her into a blue heron, the calmest and most regal of the island's birds. With one swallow,